So I finally got this CD after a good minute of waiting to buy it, and I bought it used, so it was a lot cheaper that way. But one thing I freaking love is they sold it to me in like this little sleeve. Now it makes me want to get sleeves like this for all of my CDs, because it makes them stay really clean. Like, this thing looks freaking brand new, even though it's used. I just need it once just to copy it to my computer and everything, but having a nice clean copy is always really nice. So I'm okay as long as it's complete for the most part and brand new feeling. I'm happy. So I'm really surprised, really happy. It even came with a little obi. I know people go crazy for this, and obi being like the little sash that the kimono has, but this goes around the CD. People go crazy if you don't have this. So right off the bat, there's these really cool like insert sheets that you can put in for like a front cover of the CD. And I think that's pretty freaking cool, because like all these are like the bands and groups and stuff that have their songs in the CD or songs in the game. Including like their fake brands and the rating stuff. This is pretty freaking cool. I like this a lot. I wasn't expecting this with this CD. I kind of got super excited when I got this package. So I opened it up and I already listened to some of the songs, and oh my gosh, man, I am just blown away on how good and clean it just sounds so freaking amazing. Like, the music sounds good like in the game, when you're playing, and you're getting into it, during a Splatfest, during a normal game or whatever, and it's just really fun. And then you hear the music, but you have like all the sound effects going on. You are focused on the game. You're doing all this extra stuff. So to just have the music by itself, I'm playing it from my CD through my computer, onto like a pretty good pair of speakers, and it just sounds so much better. It's just so much cleaner, crisper, and like the different the ranges. There's a couple songs that like trickle back and forth, and then there's a couple songs that have like a echoey kind of like like you feel like you're in a cave, like the way the sound echoes, and you could feel it like a little bit behind you. It's trippy effect. But if it's done right, it gives you so much more immersion, and it's a really cool thing to have. And so this is the CD. These are all the songs in two discs. So it's what, 50, 60. It's about 60 songs. Yeah, like 61 songs. Doing some quick fast math. Um, yes, and what I love about the CD is, on the CD they do have it split up, like kind of by parts. So like the parts by like the different like bands and the different people besides the Squid Sisters. Um, they have like their tags are on it. Like where you see the artist, it'll have the tag for the proper in-game Splatoon, unless it's like a Nintendo song, which is just Nintendo. And then on top of that, they even put in the sound effects. All these SEs, those are all just sound effects. Oh yeah, and it was really cool because it has Splat Attack, but it has the E3 preview video song, which it's like you don't even have to include that, just because there's so many songs, and then they included a something that they use for E3. That's like that's really freaking cool. And like all these little boxes are all like the bands that they have in the game. Yeah, Squid Squad, ABXY, High Tide Era, Akala Marley, DJ Lee F, Squid Sisters, Octo Cool, DJ Octavio. The Octolink stuff is, I forgot how crazy their songs are, and like how wild and like kind of goofy, but they work so dang well. Like, oh my gosh, I was just so blown away, man. I'm not gonna lie, I was just so blown away on how crazy good this music is. And then some of these songs, and of course some of these bands, go on to Splatoon 2 and 3, which is pretty freaking cool. If you want to get like all the lore and all the different little bits of it. Oh yeah, and I listened to the song you hear in the shops and stuff like that, when you go to the to go check out the different weapons and all the other stuff. Oh man, hearing that in such clear audio, and then because it's actually a pretty long song. It doesn't loop as often as I thought it did. It just sounded so good and like so chill and like so clean. Like when you're trying to go and get your clothes and your what is it? Clothes, oh yeah, your headgear, your main body one, and then your freak. I'm already forgetting. Uh, and your weapon. Yeah, that's what it is. From Krusty Sean before he decided to pursue his hobby of selling food. Okay, for some reason I'm having a hard time putting this back in here. What are you stuck on? Ugh. Okay, I'll fix that later. And then so the CDs are actually pretty cool too. Like I thought that was really cool. You know, nice little touch. Oh my gosh, I don't know what this is stuck on. So yeah, so listening to it, I normally don't listen to it before I do the videos, but I just couldn't help myself in this occasion. And and oh man, dude, it was one heck of a blast. Like just listening to this stuff in such clear and clean audio, you know, because more than likely the sounds and everything on the game itself are compressed, so that way they could save space on the disc. Oh, know what? This is for the Wii U. It might have not been because they had the Blu-ray disc. I'm not sure, but for sure these have pretty dang near CD grade quality, pretty high grade quality audio, and it shows, man. That stuff sounds so good. And I thought this was really cool. This back cover, since it's a two disc thing, it has this pretty cool, neat little back cover of the Inkling sleeping. It's super cool. Yeah, I like that a lot. Really neat and cool design. There we go. And so yeah, that's the whole CD. Nothing else to show. Just I'm freaking happy that I finally was able to get a copy of this, and it's really cool and it sounds freaking amazing. Having all these songs is pretty crazy too. It even has like the plaza. The plaza was trippy. The plaza and like the lobby, they sound so trippy because like since it's an open area, they like echoed it out and like it feels you feel like you're in like the lobby, not the lobby, the plaza. You feel like you're in the plaza like when you run around and see everything that's happening and going on and like all the people's like the little Miiverse thing back when Miiverse was a thing. I believe, yeah, the Wii U, yeah. Um, Super cool and unique sounds and songs, um, or whatever. High color news. Oh yeah, and then it has the news. Like when the news comes up that everybody wanted to skip. It plays like it has like the news song in here, and it just sounds so good too. I played that a couple times, and I'm like, again, just amazed and surprised and uh so interesting. Like I really wanted so badly to play the game again. Splatoon 1. I do have Splatoon 2, so I could have, done that instead, but oh man, it just really made me want to play the game even more and just listen to the music and listen to like the Octoling stuff because you only do it once when you do campaign and then you kind of don't touch it ever after that. So like listening to the Octoling stuff again, I was like, dang, dude, I forgot how like kind of goofy and like funky and like weird some songs were, but like there's just like they're just right though. It's just good enough to be so different and unique and cool at the same time. I don't know how to explain it any better than that. Um, but yeah, this was a great freaking purchase, man, for my music collection I'm trying to do. Uh, yeah, all right, I'm gonna stop right there, but yeah, before I keep going on. So yeah, that's all I can think about for the CD. Freaking love it. Man, blown away by the amazingness of the CD. So yeah, definitely gotta wait for some friends to come over so I can play some of the songs from here that I really like. But yeah, so that's all I got for today, and thanks for watching.